So Trey Lewis, you're back home, Cleveland State University. I know your folks wanted you to come back. You're originally from Garfield Heights. Started your career at Penn State. But what led to the decision to come back and transfer into CSU?
Well, actually when I got recruited by Penn State, the coach who recruited me ended up leaving, so I was, unfortunately with a different staff, new coaches, and it just didn't work out for me. So actually coming back home was like the perfect fit because I have a great relationship with Coach Waters, so it was just everything worked out for the better.
I see some of your family here too. You got a lot of friends here. How much does that help when you've got family and friends here versus, I know Penn State wasn't that far, but still, it's not as easy to get to for family and friends, is it?
Yeah, I'm a big family guy, so this is huge for me, just being back with my family. Also friends, you can't really beat it when you have people in the stands that are going to be rooting for you that you grew up with, so it's great.
You have a unique perspective on this year's team because you can't play because of the transfer rules, but you get to practice against these guys every day. You get to help make them better. And then you still keep a year of eligibility, so you've got 3 more years left at Cleveland State. Your role this year, I know you take it seriously, but what does it mean for you to help these guys grow as a unit in those practices?
Not only does it help me tremendously, but it helps them also by just competing every day in practice. See, it's making me a better player by going against them because his defense is really tough, like going against it every day in practice. But also, not only just on the court, but just being able to talk to the guys, get a feel for the players I'm going to be playing with next year, and just, continue to build good relationships.
Now you can play the 1 or the 2, point guard or shooting guard, quite easily. Do you have a preference? Do you have a comfort level, one or the other?
Usually just whatever coach needs me to do. Like I'm comfortable at either position, but just depends what he needs me to do. If he needs me to be more of a scorer, I can play the 2 guard, and if he needs me to make some good decisions with the ball, I can have the ball in my hands at the 1 position.
There's a lot of talk about you playing next year too. A lot of excitement when folks heard that Trey Lewis is coming back to Cleveland and going to Cleveland State University. But you have to sit out this year. Anton Grady's been out for most of the year because of the injury. Here's 2 guys now that are sitting out that a lot of people are excited to see on the floor. When you and Anton talk about how you have to miss this year and how you still have 2 to 3 more years left together, are you chomping at the bit a little bit? Can't wait to get out there?
Man, it's just made us hungrier. That's all it's done. Whenever we talk about the adversity we're going through, and we all know it's for a reason. And the fact that now I get to have 3 years with Anton is just a blessing, really, because it's just going to make us stronger as a whole, stronger as a team.
What do you think about these guys, your teammates going forward?
I'm excited. To say the least, I'm excited. I just see, even though probably this season hasn't gone the way everybody wanted to go, well, I could just see in the future we're going to be so much better because everybody's getting experience now. Guys who haven't had experience are getting that experience, and guys with the experience are coming in next year. Also with some more great players coming in, this is going to be a great season.
What does Trey Lewis bring to this team?
Heart, leadership.
Those are 2 things that sum it up pretty well. It's 2 things that I know that Gary Waters loves in a player as well, and now you've got the opportunity to play for him in practice. Not in a game yet, but in practice. What's it like playing for him?
Man, first of all, I just love it off the court because it's the first time I've been with a coach since high school that I can just go in his office and just talk to about life. It's not always about basketball, but just being able to go and talk to him about life in general is great.
Some of those things that you talk about with Coach Waters, what's some of the advice he gives you off the floor, maybe away from the game?
He stays on me, man. He's mostly about, just focusing in the classroom right now for me because since I'm not playing basketball, that's something I should take pride in, my schoolwork, and also just a lot of godly advice. He just always continuing to shower me with, encouragement.
Trey, when you look at these other guys on the team, I know that in some ways you're seen as a little bit of a leader, but who's maybe somebody that's helped you when you came into the program assimilate well, and somebody maybe that you look up to?
Sebastian Douglas. He has that fire about him that I love, and everything he says to me, I listen in because he's been through a lot in his life that that I could relate to, and so like everything he tells me is usually right on.
Now, away from the court, Trey, what do you like to do?
Oh man, just have fun with the teammates, man. We do so much together. We're always together, having fun. So anything team related, I'm pretty much down for.
Is it true that Sebastian Douglas is as good at Call of Duty as he is on the basketball court?
Yeah, it might be better. Might be better, man. I don't know. That dude love that game. He was playing it this morning.
Have you ever beaten him?
Nah. I
So nobody's ever beaten him.
Well, I don't play Call of Duty, man. I'm more of a 2K guy
Right.
myself. Madden. I like sports games.
You take everybody in those games, though,
Yeah.
correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
They know
absolutely.
that.
Trey, going forward, your goals, what are they?
My goal at Cleveland State is to get to a Final Four, and I would not be happy until I do that. So that's what I want to do. I believe it's really possible, and I really believe in Coach Waters' vision for this program. I think we're going to get to a Final Four. Going forward from that, you know, I want to be the best player I can be by the time I end here, and if that leads to going to the NBA, that's what I really desire.
And finally, Trey, because you came from another program, high major, you played in the Big Ten, there's a certain experience level that you have playing at that level. What's that like bringing that here now to Cleveland State and your teammates?
Well, I was fortunate to be able to play at that level, and I got to play against some great competition. So, I mean, what that brings is just, you know, teams that we're going to end up facing, because Coach Waters wants to have a tough schedule, and a lot of teams he wanted to play I've already played against. I've played against the, you know, Indianas, the Kentuckys. So I'm ready for those games. Those games are not something that I want to back away from. I've been in the heat. I've been in that battle. I want to continue playing in big games like that.
Trey, it sounds good. Good luck in Call of Duty against Sebastian Douglas. You'll need it. But hey, thanks for stopping by.
No problem. Thank you, man.
You got it.
Appreciate
Trey Lewis joining us here.